From around 1950 through 1980, HealthKit had a bunch of kits that allowed you to do regulated high voltage on the bench. These PS units, this is a PS-3, were capable generally of 0 to 500 volts, and it gave you a range of milliamps from around 10 milliamps at the highest voltage down to maybe 150 milliamps at the lower voltages. As you can see, this one is zeroed at around 0.7. If you can get it zeroed within 1 volt, you're doing very well with these circuits. So I can bring the voltage up. And by the way, this is a 5.8K, about a 30 watt load. Let's bring the voltage up to, let's go for 100 volts. Let's bring her up. That's around 100 volts. Yeah, showing on the digital multimeter. And how many milliamps? About 20, 25 milliamps. Let's take it up a little further. Here's 200 volts. And we're getting up around 30, 35 milliamps. Let's go up to 300 volts. And we're around 50 milliamps of draw. Generally, these were all a very similar design. They had a couple of rectifiers, a control tube, and then over here you had your pass devices. These are two pentode tubes that are hooked up as triodes, and then a couple of regulator tubes here. Not much to the circuit. You need a pretty hefty power transformer. These are very useful when you're working on hi-fis, guitar amplifiers, transmitters and receivers, ham equipment, modulators, VFOs, where you need a well-regulated supply that can give you 50 to 100 milliamps in a reasonable range of voltages. These now are going for quite a bit of money on eBay. You're going to see them really in demand. This week's video goes through this unit, the theory of the unit, how it works, and we do some testing with it, go through the circuit carefully. But I am going to do a video on building one of these yourself using solid-state circuitry, something that you can use in your audio lab. It's really nice to have a variable, regulated, high-voltage power supply. So this week's video kicks this off.